So now we're going to turn to two of the leading experts in the nation on Alzheimer's to give us a reality check and to empower us with the things that we can do to reduce our risk of Alzheimer's disease.
The number of people living to age 85 or older is just going up exponentially. And that's really the driving force behind the tsunami of Alzheimer's disease. 1 out of every 2 or 3 will have Alzheimer's disease or a related form of dementia.
I always joke that one of the things you can do is be highly selective in your choice of parents. That's a critical factor.
By the time symptoms begin, that person's been having already a couple decade-long journey with the disease, and then that person might live another decade with slow progression. There's enormous overlap in the risk factors for Alzheimer's disease and cardiovascular disease.
It turns out aerobic exercise is gaining more and more traction in terms of evidence for its important role in healthy brain aging. We tend to recommend what are generally considered heart-healthy diets, fresh vegetables and fruits and nuts and light meats and fish rather than highly processed and fatty foods. We've known for a long time that higher educational attainment actually reduces your risk of developing Alzheimer's and related dementing illnesses. And we think that's because the educational level is sort of a proxy or a surrogate for what you wind up spending most of your life doing. So if you're pursuing things that involve a lot of thinking and problem solving and learning new things, that tends to be very stimulating for the brain.
The key time to be focusing on lifestyle is when you're a young adult and having healthy lifestyle throughout one's adulthood. That's where the big impact, I think, is likely to be felt. It's going to be very hard to prove. We don't do clinical trials that take a lifetime, but what we're learning is those things are helpful for the heart, and they're also, I think, very likely to be helpful for reducing the risk of Alzheimer's disease.
I absolutely expect to see that during my lifetime, that people who are in their 30s and 40s now, I anticipate will be screening for Alzheimer's disease in their 50s or 60s so that they can actually prevent themselves from developing disease or delaying it for an extended period of time.